How are you guys?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, how's everything going?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Your names, please.
Oh, my name is Quad, or you can call me Aik.
Aik. What about Jeremiah?
Jeremiah with a G, that's a nickname.
That's a nickname? Okay, no worries, man. And
My name is Sa. You can call me Saska. Everyone calls me Saska. So.
amen to that. Before we start, I just want to say thank you guys for coming and being on my first video, of course. I want to ask you a simple question, yeah? On the subject of being great. What does it mean to be great?
For me to be great
Yeah.
is be great spiritually.
Uh-huh.
That's how I look at being great. Is like I want to be a good husband to my wife. I want to be a good father to my kids. I just want to be a great person to my family. That's how I look at being great is to me. And I want to be an example to my family. I want to be an example to my kids. You know, that's how I look at being great is. And I don't know. Everyone else got a different definition of it. But for me, being great is actually inspiring people that are close to me.
Uh-huh. Okay. What about you? What does it mean to be great for you personally?
In order to define greatness, you need to. Greatness comes with success, and success is, as someone defined it, was as a progressive realization of a worthy ideal.
Sure.
So, to define greatness, I think you have to succeed in order to be great. So they all together. So, success is it's personal, and greatness is for everybody. Nobody's born great. Not to disagree with what he said, but it's something that you work towards, and it's the changes that you make in your everyday life from simple habits. It's striving to be someone of value to the society or the people that you live with. So for me, in order for me to be great, I think I have to live the best life based on how I believe I should live life, if that makes sense.
I think I got what you're saying. Also, another point I want to bring up is that, a lot of people are, especially in our generation now, they're so insecure. It's like, we spoke about it earlier, like how everyone is just a follower of trends, whatever the social media says, they follow, all this kind of stuff. And so to our youth right now, like how can we make leaders, what I'm saying, rather than followers? How can we make leaders of our generation, especially the youth that are growing up here?
When it's tried to say, how can we make leaders instead of followers?
Yeah.
That becomes, again, a personal thing, because it's when you become a follower of trends, it's an issue of identity. Because you don't know who you are. So you follow just to find out who you are or who you can become. And that's why a lot of young people follow trends. Because if you just follow, you're neglecting what you're created to do. Because everybody is created differently. And everybody has the ability and the contribution to make this world a better place. Or play their role. So if you're neglecting the role that God gave you to come and play in the universe, and you're just following somebody else, then you're not living true to yourself. And therefore you become a follower rather than a leader.
Another thing that is trending.
Let's go with the trends.
Yes. How do men want to be loved by their spouses or girlfriends? How would you want your spouse to love you? Like, what is...
Here you go, Chris. He's my experience. I remember before I met my wife, she was saying the same things that I was saying as well. Like, I was looking in the wrong places, she was looking in the wrong places. We were just both thinking of different things, And then I remember when she told me that, she's like, I'm not looking to change someone or someone to change me. I'm looking to someone to add to me. To be my plus one. Someone to add to me. Not to change me, or I don't want to change anyone. I think until we start changing that mindset that I want someone, that perfect person, or that person to change or change that person, like we're gonna be looking in the wrong places. You need to find someone that's gonna add to you. It's gonna be that plus one to you.
That's a very, very good point.
Yeah, I think people also, people work so hard, you know, in a sense that they want things ready. Like I want it to be done.
Yeah.
I don't want to put in work, you know. If I'm gonna have a wife, I want her to be perfect. I want her to be all there. I want her to be respectful. I want her to clean. So I want her to cook. I want her to do this for me. And you're not thinking about what you got to do. You know, I would rather pick some, because having a woman is hard, man. You know, it's trying to.
Speaking from experience, yes, tell me.
I'm not saying that I'm going through issues, but what I'm saying is, a woman has to be built like a house. It's like building a house. You don't get a perfect house. You gotta have the raw materials that are essential. So to get that foundation first. Once you get the foundation, the rest can be worked out together. And this goes back to our generations, or to generations of our grandfathers, where they were just pushed into a house with a woman. You guys can go and learn how to love each other. But from their own houses, they were taught how to respect, you know, and how to play their roles perfectly. And so love is something that you can go and develop wherever you go. It's something you can work towards. So if you're looking for something that's ready, that's a lost cause, because there's no one that's going to be ready. And if you're looking for all the qualities that, you know, are ideal for a woman, you won't find them all in one place. You'll find it in this woman, and you can go walk around again, you find it in that woman, and there's like about 5 different women with the qualities that you want. So how do you pick the right one?
Old school, they marry all 5.
Old school, they would marry all 5.
Just to make sure.
Well, I don't think it works here. So the best way to...
I mean, here you're allowed to marry 3 times. That's it.
They have limits, huh? Okay.
There's limits. So I think the best way to pick the right person is making sure the foundation of a human are there: respect, loyalty, support. If you get that, the rest can be done at home.
Okay, that's you guys bring some very interesting points. As black people, just in general, as African, what do you think that we lack in terms of as husbands, in terms of just members of society, you know, or in other way, why are we always like, you know, we're the one have to catch up to what the world set as the standard?
We can't change other people's mindset, what they think of us. We can't do it. Like, it is what it is. Like, we just have to, first of all, like, I think some, as black people or black men in general, we tend to like dwell in the place of feeling sorry for ourselves too much. We just like, oh, everything is against me, this is against me. And if you're in that mindset, you're gonna be stuck in that mindset. You know, until you start thinking big, you start thinking that I can achieve things, I can pull myself out of that situation. Until you make that first step, you never, you're always gonna be in that second place. I remember someone told me a story about going back. It's just going back to Africa. It's Aboriginal guy in a construction site. That the boss was trying to tell him something, and then he wasn't concentrating. He was just like not listening, and then he said something to the boss. He was like, "Yeah, I think I've got concentrating problems. I think it's something. My grandpa told me that it's something like it's in our blood. We can't concentrate at all. So that's his mindset. It's been put into his head. So he's gonna pass it to the next generation, because the grandpa already said, oh, they don't concentrate. He thinks that it's like, no, that's who we are. We don't concentrate, you know. We have to like get ourselves out of that mindset in life, you know.
Even African people have that.
A lot of Africans got
say it with timing. Remember that?
It's in our blood. It's in our blood. You know, that's who we are. Unless we start changing that mindset that we can be great. We can do things like, you know, like just things that we think we'll never do, like Africans. There's so many things we can do, man. There's so many like smart African people out there. There's so many, especially in Australia, like in Sydney, in this community. There's so many things that we can do, but it's because obviously we've got other like issues like greed, jealousy, and all that. That's another topic.
Yeah,
man.
but I know what you mean.
But until we start thinking that little thing, that mindset, that oh, it's like that anyway, it's against me, like I'm not gonna try. If we don't get out of that mindset, man, it's gonna be hard for us to, I don't know, be like where we want to be, you know. I think that's one thing I've learned, because like when you read through the history books, like everything they've been done to black people, or like everything that's happening now with racism, like, bro, like even at my work, I experience racism like pretty much every day. People insult me, people say words to me, but I think about it in a way that, like, there's so many things that happen in, like, for the past 28 years I've been living in this world. I'm gonna let that one person 2 minutes of words change my whole mindset and the way I think, just because someone said something to me in that 2 minutes. It goes back to the mindset, you know. Until we change our mindset, even with everything with like generational things that's been happening in the past, because it happens there, it's gonna happen to us. The mindset. A lot of Africans think like that.
Yeah,
a lot of Africans think like they think it's always gonna be like that. We have to get out of it. We have to get out of it. You know.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
True. I agree with the mindset.
Yeah.
And trying to fix a black man, that's a huge job. You know, that's very it's very hard, because it comes down to unity, because we lack unity.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing you need if you ever need to do anything in the community, because community is a collection of people. And in order for you to bring people together, you need to unite them. And we lack that. Wherever we go, we have no unity whatsoever. And it's a painful thing to see. My uncle says it's a curse that black people can't unite. And it's painful to see, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. We can't unite, because that's the only reason why all these nations are beating us. Looking at the Great China, they're very collective. Wherever they go, they set up businesses. They buy from their own people. You go to white people, they do their own things. They don't say, I'm not buying from Joe because Joe is black. No, there's none. They just buy products, they leave. But here Africans or wherever back home, oh, I'm not buying from this tribe. My daughter is not going to this tribe. All these tribal issues is causing a lot of divisions. So it's very hard to get people to unite because of the simple pride that we have within ourselves of what we know, or the clan or the tribe that we belong to. And coming to Western world, how does a black man strive? I saw a quote that says, a black man has to fly to a place where a white man can walk to. So that means we have to work 2 times harder to get there. So with all this systemic racism and the way the system is set for us to not really strive here or in the United States, I think we have to work really, really hard, like 3 times harder to reach to where we need to go. And we need to be ambitious. You have to dream big. Most people say, oh, you know, dream for the stars, dream for the stars. And I've seen this quote that says, dream for the moon. So when you don't get to the moon, you can fall on the stars. So you need to dream bigger than where you need to dream. So young people like us here, what we're doing here today in this place is in a way it's good, because we're trying to create awareness to people to know who they are. But in some other parts of other places, black people would only gather when they're doing nonsense. I would agree with that.
We're having a main street. You can go.
We are the nation known for causing and celebrating a lot of nonsense. You know? We want to get lit, we want to turn up, we want to do all these things that don't really add value to our life and things that can benefit us. Well, we can change that. Instead of getting lit and renting hotels and whatnot and just having fun, you know, you can come together and speak about things that can actually benefit people, benefit each other and the young generations that are coming.
Mm.
And it's quite sad to see our youth really indulging in those kind of activities rather than personally developing. They think they're going to be young forever, and I've seen people who are stuck in their 30s, going to 40s, still think that they're young, dressing all the gangster and all that.
It's true. So sad.
It's very sad to see. So
There's one word they always say to cut you guys. There's one word they always say. Any time like you see another brother out there is trying to walk a straight road or just do the right thing, and then you get people out there saying, "Oh, why are you trying to act white?"
So doing the right thing is a white way.
I'm like, doing the right thing is a white way, exactly. Like, you're just trying to do the right thing. Is like, why are you trying to act white?
Yeah.
It's just like I said.
It's how they're programmed.
Exactly. That's how we're
Even when
programmed.
you speak, fluently, they say, "Why are you speaking like a white?"
Yeah.
It all comes back to the mindset.
It's very sad.
And changing that.
It's very sad to see that.
We can do like those things. Like we can come together like this, like brothers, just speak about things that affecting the community, encouraging people. But obviously, like we choose not to, and we choose to like go out there and do like whatever we want to do. Yeah, but we've got this in us. We can do this more often. We've got this in us. No, but there's one thing I like about us, that if one person is having a go and there's people around, people will jump and join. Like even if it's the wrong thing, but people still join.
People will still do it. Yeah.
But if people do, one person is doing the right thing and then there's everyone around seeing it.
Exactly.
They want to be like, oh, what's this brother is doing? Like, obviously you get the sensible ones that want to join. And you get the ones that they're in it for something else, you know. But we've got this in us. We've got some deep people that can think. Like in our community, we've got people that can make changes, you know. But it's all about making that first step. It's all about being an example, you know. And then everyone around us can see that. But I think we've got it in us, man. Like we've got it. Like obviously, the generation, like everyone's saying, oh, the generation is bad. What's going on? But there's hope for us. There's hope for like young black men in Australia. Pretty much, there's hope for us. There's some brothers out there want to do the right thing. Some brothers out there. Obviously, you see on the news whatever it's going on. Every now and then, Africans do this, Africans do that. But like there's some good brothers out there that actually want to do the right thing, and some good like this guy. I've probably met him before, but I've never I don't know him like that. But I've known him just today. Like he's a good brother. There's some good brothers out there. Yeah, they want to do the right thing. You know, it's all about
the environment.
It's all about getting those good brothers, just fishing them out, and then bring them together so we can make a change. You know,
I think you said a very good point. Just that links to my next point. You know, someone said that a shark in a fish tank will grow 8 inches.
Yeah.
You know, but in the ocean it will grow up to 8 feet or more. You know, it says the shark will never outgrow its environment.
Yeah.
And the same is true for us. So many of us are surrounding ourselves with small-minded people. Yeah. That's why we don't grow.
100%.
For all the young men that are watching, or they're going to watch it, you know, in the future, like what do you encourage them for them to actually step up and bring about change, especially for us African as young men?
Be ambitious, dream big, and do not be afraid to try, because a lot of people are afraid of failures. I like to choose personal growth because I want to be different today from last year. I want to be different next year from the way I am today. So I want to continue to evolve, you know, mentally, spiritually, or even physically. I just need to keep on moving forward, because what brings great happiness and satisfaction is the progress that you do in your life. And there's no one who is better than the other person. What differentiates us is how much work you put in, how much planning you put in. You know, there's a quote that says, those who fail to plan are already planning to fail. So if you don't sort out your life, if you don't plan what you're going to do next week, next month, 5 years from now, then you're already planning to fail. Because you're living life like a balloon filled with air and just being tossed into the air. You just go on where the wind is blowing.
Mm.
But if you have a sense of direction
Mm.
in your life, then I guess you can know what you need to do and what kind of environment you need to surround yourself with. Or even setting a goal itself can bring you the environment that you need. You know, once you set the goal, you would know, because the universe is connected, it's one.
Mm.
Once you have that goal, the universe will give you these omens, as they call, you know, those little things speaking to you, and slowly you start building relationships you've never thought of. You start going places you never knew, and it's because of the simple goal that you set. And do not be comfortable, because comfort is danger zone. It's very hard for people to get out of it, because a lot of people don't like change. And do not think back or think that you're less of a human than anybody else, because the color of our skin is just a pigmentation of the environment. It's nothing really, because at the end of the day we're the same. We're created equally. White man, black man, you know, Asians, whatever, we're all the same. What differentiates us is how much work we put into ourselves and how well we plan our lives. And in order for you to succeed, you need a network of people. Success doesn't come because of one man's work. It's a collection of people. So surround yourself with people who are greater than you, or people of the same mindset.
I like that.
For me, exactly what it is, like all you said was pretty much, I'll just elaborate a little bit on that.
Yeah.
It's like an old saying my mom used to say to me all the time I get in trouble. When I was a teenager, she would say something like, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. You know? It's all about the people we have around us. Like, after when I was a teenager, I used to get in trouble a lot. Like, I used to be around the wrong people, let's say just partying or just doing all the wrong things. And then when you grow up in a certain age, you like, everyone just like, responsibilities kicked in, everyone just branch away. And then when you like try and settle down and do the right thing, you know, just like, let's say go to church and work, and then certain friends would be like, oh yeah, he's this, he's that, like, you know, I don't want to hang out with him anymore, just because your mindset is different from them, you know? And that's my biggest thing about young people is, like, you have to be careful who you hang out with. Like, you have to be careful about the people you surround yourself with. They gotta be like-minded people that want to see you grow, and people that want to see you go places, people that support you. You know, not if you have a friend that doesn't add to your life, or all they do constantly is take from you, they're just taking from you. Like, I'm sorry, that's not your friend. Like, if you have a friend that don't care about, like, you know, like giving you advice about what you're doing in life, or if they see you doing the wrong thing, they don't want to put you aside, just like, bro, what are you doing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have a friend like that, and if you have a friend that constantly encourages you to do the wrong things or be in the wrong place, that's not your friend. Because I'm telling you, when he goes down, they're not going to be your friend, you know? But you have to be around people that constantly telling you, stop when you're doing the wrong thing. They constantly, like, they care about you. Those are the people you have to surround yourself with. But if you surround yourself with people that just want to get late all the time, or it's just like, I'm sorry, those are not your friends. Those are not your friends, because they're leading you to whatever they're doing. And then when you get in trouble, they're not going to be there, you know? You have to surround yourself with like-minded people that think alike. People call me boring a lot because I stopped doing what I used to do.
Yeah, they're always trying to pull you
like,
down.
Even
Because,
I had friends, like, they will stop calling me when they do like a little plans on their WhatsApp group. I'm in a WhatsApp group, but they won't even tell me when they're planning something because they know I'm gonna say no anyways. You know, because I'm not about that life. You know, you have to be different, and even though your friends are gonna get angry, just because you got your mindset on the goal you want to reach, and you know you're different from them. You just gotta get out of there. You have to get out of there, because I'm telling you, a lot of young people these days, they're stuck in that circle of people, because like that's their friends, and they grow up with them, and they see them doing certain things, and they know that's not them, but they still choose to be in that.
They like the courage.
You have to have that courage to get out of it. You know, just get out of it, and that's when you know you start doing something different, and you're man, I'm telling you, when you get out of that group,
Mm-hmm.
you see the changes in your life. I'm telling you, whoa, like you just have to make that first step. Just get out of it, you know?
Definitely.
Absolutely. No. That's very, very encouraging and inspirational words, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time. And I'm sure this is not going to be the last time, but I appreciate what you guys said, and hopefully those who watch it will be encouraged and motivated to go and do what they're, passionate about.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much. And in another episode, with Being Great with G. You know what it is.